Alright, I have raced home for this because I am late. So, I had work today, so unfortunately I missed the live stream, so I'm going to be watching it back now, and yeah, this is, I've not seen anything. I even signed in on a completely different anonymous YouTube account, so I don't get spoiled by people's thumbnails of this game, so I've literally seen nothing. Marathon live stream, let's go. Maybe a Frontiers thing going on here? Oh, it says 1 hour 58 minutes. We can skip in. What's this? The box is moving. Unauthorized access attempt. Countermeasures deployed. Why is there just a box? Oh, something does happen. Do I stick around? The music's really cool. There's gonna be no cuts and no edits to this, by the way, guys, so feel free to skip forward to the bits that, you know, people are obviously, you know there's like trigger points, you know, things happen at certain points in trailers and people want to see specific reactions out of that moment. Well, I haven't seen those yet, but I'm sure it will happen, so feel free to skip to that. There is something rattling around in that box. I don't know if that's like part of the game or... Oh. Oh, this is... Okay. Wow. That's pretty cool. Is it really gonna do like a whole thing? It's moving! Wait, is it gonna fall down? There's literally a lip. Unstable terrain detected. Override imminent. Left, right, forward, backwards. Well, I mean, I obviously can't control this thing, so... This is literally a video that... Unstable terrain detected, override imminent. Oh, there's someone there. Who's that? Is that someone controlling it? This is pretty cool. So who's actually controlling this? Battery status 100%. Oh, that's good. That's one benefit, isn't it? Ooh. This music is sick. This is actually such cool music. This music is actually banging. Oh my god. It kind of reminds me of Portal 2 when the turrets are singing. Who is controlling? Whoever is controlling this robot has literally no sense of direction. Where is it going? That's the door. Okay, he's literally about to... Right, it just crashed. It just hit the door. This is really a good way to keep people watching. Like, I don't want to skip this. This is obviously going to be a long video, but I don't want to skip this because what if there's like any hidden Easter eggs and things like that? Oh, there's some more people. So this is obviously Bungie, right? This is Bungie HQ. Oh my god, I wish whoever is driving this thing would properly drive it. Oh, we got some staff there. Is that Halo over there? I swear I can see a Halo gun right there. No way, they've still got a Master Chief statue at Bungie. I mean, obviously they would, right? They literally made Master Chief. That's sick if they still have that. I mean, it clearly is. Like, there's no question. It's very clearly Halo. That's so sick. No, don't turn around. No, left. Let's see the statue. And again, and again. Show us the Master Chief. Hey, there he is. Da 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 da. That's sick. They actually have that. That's amazing. Fair play. Well, that's where it came from, so it only makes sense that there's one at Bungie, right? 343 ain't got nothing on the original Halo. Proximity alert, point of interest. Yeah, the Master Chief. Whoa. This looks sick. Oh, they're all just waving. Hello. Oh. What does that say? Coral Reef. Oh, we're moving. We're moving. This music is so sick. This movement of the robot is like a consistent loading screen, and you're just setting the loading screen to speed up and as it's going up in like little chunks. Bungie HQ looks nice though. This is only like a small portion of it as well. I really like the music of Marathon so far. No! Right, go right. There we go. Right. I love that blue kind of ambience as well. Blue is my favorite color, so there you go. Well, I mean, I am a Warlock Stasis God, so I do love a bit of blue. Not an Arc fan, though. Definitely not an Arc fan. Oh, look, over in the background, we got some Marathon posters. Go straight. Keep going. No. Oh my god. I might speed this up. Should I speed it up? Speed. Hey, look, they're all waving. There we go. This is much better. The music's a little bit meh, but... Look at them. They're all just chilling. How sick is that? Welcome to Bungie. Hey, that's sick. Where's DMG? I want to see some Destiny stuff. Show me the Destiny merch. Are we going down the ramp? We're going on the edge of the ramp. Unstable terrain detected. Override imminent. Oh, right. So whenever it kind of detects that it's about to be obstructed or whatever, it will automatically correct itself, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how this thing's working, but it's all good. Like I said, I'm late to the party. I had work today. I had a job to sort out, so I'm late to it, but we're here. Whoa! That was a big one. Oh, as the curtain's gonna open up. Everyone keep your eyes open. Look around for anything related to Frontiers. There could be a Destiny Easter egg anywhere. Oh, they just automatically opened up the doors for us. Amazing. This is definitely a cool way to have the to have people watch your waiting time. Like, I want to stick around for all of this. The doors are shut. We just hit the window. Open the door for us, please. Thank you. Where's DMG? It's sad we won't see Chris Proctor in this video. Illegal broadcast, viewer warning. Continued viewing. Oh, wow. Okay, sorry. All connected individuals are hereby subject to legal proceedings under... Oh, it's the pink cat. We just hit the wall. Imminent disconnection required. No, please don't disconnect me. I've been waiting all day for this. There are people right now who know exactly what's going on. Not me. Look at them all. They're all just staring. Hello. Oh my god, it's no, it's not him. I was joking. I'm joking. I was gonna say it's Luke Smith, but obviously not. Obviously not. God, we won't see a lot of familiar faces actually. We won't see Katarina, we won't see Joe Blackburn, we won't see Luke Smith, we won't see Chris Proctor. Obviously Deej left a long time ago. Maybe Cosmo? Cosmo's still there. We'll see Cosmo, hopefully, maybe. See if I recognize anyone. They're all merched out with the marathon stuff. This music is pretty insane though. That's a wall. Who is controlling this man? Oh, we're losing battery life. Oh, is that what the robot looks like? There's one on the ground just there, or is that just a Hoover? I don't know. Can we get in the elevator? Maybe? Override engaged. Oh. Vertical transport engaged. Reconnection sequence initiated. How long does this go on for? We're gonna skip it. Oh, I think it's any second now, right? I think. Oh yeah, here we go. So we got... They probably just went to a different robot, right? Or probably... No, maybe it's the same. Oh my god! There's a massive ghost over there! Go over to it! Let's have a look. I want to see the ghost. Looks cool. I want one. Oh, I can see the 3 classes on the wall at the back. Titan Hunter and Warlock. Look at that ghost. Hello, ghost. Oh, I recognize this area of Bungie, actually. From previous videos. Where's DMG? We haven't seen DMG yet. I'm sure he's about somewhere. I love how they're all just having fun. Like, this is probably... Like, this is such a huge moment for Bungie, isn't it? They're about to show us something that they've been working on for a long time, obviously. They're obviously pretty hyped for it. They're obviously really excited for it. What is that? UESC. How do I look down? Deploying electromagnetic countermeasure. Unstable terrain detected. Override imminent. Alright. Oh. It stopped. We need to wait for that to fill up. Deploying electromagnetic countermeasures. I want to know what happens when that hits the... We're not going to find out. It's obvious. We're not going to find... Yeah, there we go. We're not going to know. We're still at 70% battery life. We're about to walk through the curtain here. We're not about to walk through the curtain here. This is horrendously slow. Who's that? Unstable terrain. Unstable terrain detected. Hello. Look at that ghost. Oh, are we gonna find out the bar's going up? Please. The bar's slowing down. Hey, here we go. What happens? It's at the top. Deploying electromagnetic countermeasures. Deploy it then. Target neutralization successful. Oh, brilliant. What did we do? What did we neutralize? Which target? Was it the thing on the floor? Money, bada, bada. Look, I love the Titan Hunter and Warlock on the back. I never thought I'd say I love and then have Hunter in that sentence, but there you go. I am keeping my eyes peeled for anything that may have a slight hint for Frontiers. That is getting muted immediately. That was me, not you. That is a sick ghost. It looks like it's made out of Lego. Like a giant Lego ghost. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a Lego ghost. I mean, the more I look at it, the more it does appear to be exactly that. Alright, can we move out of this area now? We've been here for a while. I wanted to go through the curtain. Target. I don't know what target we neutralized. We've seen this space of Bungie before in past Vidocs, like really, really older. Oh, what's that down there? Oh, it's a... No way, it's a... Look! It's an Elixni statue. Go down there, I want to see the Elixni. Let me see the fallen captain. I want all of these things in my house. I want the massive ghost. I want the not the hunter, but the warlock can go on my wall. And I'll take that fallen captain as well. Oh, there he is. There's DMG. I swear that was DMG. Oh my god, he put a sticker of a cat. That was definitely DMG, wasn't it? It looked like him. They love the pink cap. I want to go downstairs. Oh, there's the pink cat over there as well. Oh, is that Cosmo? Is that Cosmo on the ground? It is Cosmo. Oh, look at us. Wow. We're an actual thing. Oh my god. Look at us. We're an actual robot. That's really cool how they put that together. Now where are we going? Again, if you're watching this, feel free to skip. There's so many, like, areas. Hello, who are you? Right, brilliant. Bungie, 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 Bungie. Is that individual photos of every staff member? That's a wall. There's DMG. That's definitely DMG, isn't it? I didn't see very well. Maybe it wasn't. I just realized the battery status is 10%. I wonder what happens after the battery goes to 0. Oh, battery depleted. Please recharge. Alright, how long does it do that for? We can skip to here. Here we go. Where are we? Are we still where we were? Oh, yeah, we are. Nice. There he is. They're telling us to go in. What is it doing? Look at them all. They all want us to... Oh my god, can this robot just move? Pick it up. Just do something with it. Oh my god, this is hard. Go. Oh my god, go in. This is so difficult. What? Oh, there we go. There's DMG. Hi, DMG. Alright, we're gonna skip this forward just a little bit. Alright, here we go.
Right, so this will be the first time to see it. I'm really nervous and I hope everyone...
Ah. Alright, I think I can turn this back to normal now. There we go. Here we go. I mean, look at them all. They're clearly excited. They're clearly like being a Bungie employee right now is like the best thing ever. Like, they're loving life right now. Here we go. It's not like a little finish line that we've got. Hey, there he is. Our community manager. Stream is warming up. Alright, we can skip this now. Any second now, something will pop up. Where is he? Right, we might have to just bear with it. It's gonna change any second now. Brilliant. Already an audio.
Full reveal to go ahead and show you some marathon gameplay live here from Bungie HQ, but we actually have the distinct privilege of being joined by a pretty solid contingent of the marathon development team in-house. So in addition to some of the folks we're going to be talking to on stage here in just a little bit, we wanted to take the opportunity to get to introduce you to just a few of them here before we kicked off the show. Now, first things first, someone who's been here at Bungie for a little bit and someone who has also agreed we're going to do it on film and make sure that everyone knows that you've agreed to take me on a run at some point. But Kevin Yanis, Senior Design Lead here at Bungie. How's it going?
It's going great. I'm really excited for this truly momentous day.
It's going to be a lot of fun. What about today's show are you most excited about?
Yeah, honestly, I'm really excited for the team, or for everyone to see the team's work on the runners. We've been developing these gameplay fantasies and visual for a long time. I know the community's reacted really positively to some of the previews we've given, and Bungie games have this immaculate touch and feel, this great gunplay, and with
that's true.
Marathon, we're adding tac shooter elements to it. To really increase that depth and mastery that people expect from our games. So I'm excited to see how everyone reacts to that.
And we're going to get to see a lot of that soon, but we're also going to get to see, you mentioned you get to work on the runners. Can you tell us just a little bit, without spoiling what's on the show, what we're going to see today?
Yeah, sure. With these runners, you're going to see they're pretty
Tell us what
typical,
we're going to
so
see without
you're gonna
saying
see,
what we're going to see.
Different but clear and distinct fantasies and gameplay identities and roles, and hopefully people walk away from this understanding how their team compositions are going to look like and what their friends are going to play.
Outstanding. Kevin, well, thank you for being here today, man. We appreciate it.
I would
As
not
we go
be able to
right
talk
on
in
down
front
the
of all
line,
these
we're also
people.
joined by Senior Engineering Lead here at Bungie, Mr. Sean Chan. Sean, how's it going, man?
Hi,
Hello,
great.
Sean.
Yeah, it's really good. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for asking. That's so nice of you. For folks out there that may not know what it is a Senior Engineering Lead does, what do you do here at Bungie?
Yeah, I make sure everything works. So, like, if something doesn't work, Kevin comes and calls me, right? This doesn't work.
Hey.
Everything's like, call Sean if it doesn't work.
I love that.
I mean, it's
The
a huge
round of
undertaking,
applause.
obviously, here working in video games. It's such an intersection between art and science. Anything particular today that you're really excited for people to see?
We have a lot of cool tech that people haven't seen yet, like stuff that can happen in this game that we just haven't seen before, right? So this will be the first time they see it. I'm really nervous, and I hope everything
They
works
can't
well.
say much.
Being nervous means you're both excited but want it to go well, so that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Well, Sean, thank you for being here today, man, too. We really appreciate it. And of course, as we go on down the line, we're also joined by Marathon's narrative director, Julia Narden. Julia, how you doing?
Really excited, Andy.
Today, we're obviously going to get a lot to show, or get to show off a lot rather today here in just a little bit. But what are you most excited for people to see?
Oh man. So as you know, we've been treating this as both a reimagining of and a direct successor to the original trilogy, which means we've been taking that really rich, textured world building from the original games and using it
That's
as
so
sort of a
hyped,
sacred
man.
foundation.
It's good to
that
see the
we're
love
continuing
behind it,
building
I will
on.
admit.
Finally, we get to share some of that with our community today.
It's very exciting, and selfishly, as someone who grew up playing the original trilogy with his dad, it's been so much fun getting to talk story with you. Can't wait for everyone to get to see. Anything in particular, anything else that you're excited for people to get to dig into as they learn more about Marathon? We've unleashed a little bit with the ARG and everything, but any thoughts so far?
Oh.
If I said it, I'd get in trouble. So I think I want to keep it a surprise.
Fair question. All right, well, we got a big show coming up. Thank you, Julia, for being here. Thank you all, too, for taking the time to join us today.
Hey.
We appreciate it a ton. All right, we are in final prep now, everyone. So we'll be back in just a little bit on the other side with some Marathon gameplay. Don't go away.
All right. Cool. Let's do it. Let's just go straight to it. Here we go. This is the main bit that we've all been waiting for.
All right, everyone, hello and welcome back to Bungie HQ here in beautiful Washington, where we're coming to you live with the opportunity to share a little bit of Marathon gameplay with you for the very first time. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, and we've got an awesome show lined up for you.
Look at that radio just
the
next
end
to
that
him.
You're going to want to stick around to, so make sure to go ahead and not tune out early. But no need to worry.
Oh,
You're not gonna have to
Frontiers
sit here and
reveal.
listen to me. I'm joined by some of my teammates here at Bungie to walk us through some of what we're going to be seeing today. So no time like the present. Let's get into the show.
Can we have the
things
music
first,
off?
This gentleman here to my right, to your left, is Marathon's game director, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Super excited to finally show something about our game. We've been a little bit silent for a while, but we're hoping you'll have a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we'll have another video in addition to the one of just you in your office hanging out.
Exactly.
Is that a
yeah.
worm
I'll
on
be
the
talking for
table
like
just
20 minutes
there?
straight this time, I promise, yeah.
So for anyone out there that may not know you or what you do here, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
I work with a lot of amazing people, some of the people on this stage, a lot of people who are sort of in the audience here today. My goal is ultimately to take sort of all the ideas that we have, bring them together into a singular experience and help to deliver that experience as a single thread. So just love that.
Thank you very much for being here today, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. As we go on down the line, we're also joined by a man who's been instrumental in bringing the worlds of both games and film to life, our franchise art director, Mr. Joe Cross. Joe, how's it going? Joe, for anyone, obviously you've got some fans here, but for anyone out there in the audience at home that may not know you or doesn't get a chance to work with you, can you tell us just a little bit about who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, so I'm Joe Cross. I'm franchise art director of Marathon.
I would be so nervous. I would not be able to do
my job
this.
is to sort of set the tone and the vision, the visual style of this, reimagine this IP and this amazing game. And then, make sure that our world-class art team is set up for success. Paving the way a bit.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for everything. We're going to have a lot to dig into today, so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
As we go right on down the line, we have, without a doubt, the most important Andrew on this stage here today, our gameplay director, Mr. Andrew Witz. How's it going, Witz?
Mr. Witz, you're going to be the man responsible for everything. Good luck,
Witz,
mate.
For anyone out there that may be just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Andrew Witz. I'm the gameplay director. What basically means is I had to work with a bunch of awesome people to set up what the survival sandbox of Marathon is going to be. So that's runners, weapons and equipment, and the combatants, the UESC. They're going to be hunting players on Tau Ceti. So yeah, what up to the gameplay team? Thank you all for all your work.
And of course, last but exceptionally not least, someone who you've probably seen in Bungie Vidocs in the past and someone who's been able to help guide design here at Bungie since Halo 3. The one, the only senior design lead here, rather, the one, the only Mr. Lars Bakken.
Hello again, mate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lars, we're back.
You could say Marathon's back.
You could.
There's the tagline.
I'll leave that to you, though. Well, for anyone out there in the audience who may not get that reference and is just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, my name is Lars Bakken. I'm a senior design lead on the Run team. Shout out to Run team, everyone that's out there right now. A lot of fans out there. So the Run team is consisting of, we make the maps, so the zones that you're going into. We make the activities, so we take some of the cool stuff that Andrew's team, we remix it, we add the UESC in, we make them real difficult on purpose. And then we also have the contracts team, which are the factions, the corporations that players are sort of doing deals with because they're mercenaries. And that gets a little bit down into sort of the missions and everything. And so that's
interesting.
That's the stuff
Is Bungie reimagining the
proud with.
Well, we'll get into that here very shortly, but no, thank you all for starting
extraction
here.
shooter?
Before we get started as well, a quick reminder, do yourself a favor, make sure you've got your Bungie and your Twitch account linked to make sure you don't miss out on the Twitch drop.
Oh no, I've missed that, mate. I've missed that, mate. I just got back from work.
Subscribe to any channel in the Marathon directory. You can get a special little cat badge next to your name to go ahead and show everyone that you were here today. So go out there, find a streamer you haven't found before, and make sure and drop a sub out there and share the love. And also, if you have dropped your sub here on Marathon the Game, worry not, that money all goes to the Bungie Foundation, so thank you for helping us help them do some good out there. And now we have a big show again lined up.
Yeah, we do.
Got some gameplay on the way coming up very shortly.
Nice.
We had a chance to go ahead and work with some creators and press very recently.
How
and
long
we're
is
going to show
this?
you what they thought of the game.
Oh, wow, this is
Of
a chunk
course,
of time.
Again, I'll repeat myself, but we've got something really great for you at the end of the show, so make sure and stick around.
Frontiers,
but,
please.
Again, the purpose of today is to show off some gameplay. Mr. Joe
Absolutely.
Ziegler, I'd love to hand the mic to you for this next part.
Yeah, so before we get started, obviously there's a lot to talk about today. We have a little bit of a taste to show you about what our game is about, just to kick us off.
taste,
so we
really?
can put some images to what we've been talking about here. So let's take a look.
There's an hour left, and you're gonna give us a taste? I want everything from the creators of Halo and Destiny. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh my god. Yep. Yep, I can already. Yep. That gun looks sick. Oh! Whoa! What the hell? Oh, she looks evil.
Death. The end of all things.
Is it the witness?
But the dream is not over.
Nah.
My dream. Yours. Now.
Oh my god, I love this already. This is sick. Oh, he just put a shield up. Did you see that? What is that? What is that? Oh, you can customize it. There's the shield that we saw. That was the Titan melee. Whoa. There's the tower. Or Traveler, sorry. There's a Titan bubble. You're gonna get a lot of Destiny references to this. What was that? I've already... Oh, finishers. September 23rd. All right, we've got a release date, September 23rd.
You saw that correctly. Marathon will be releasing just later this year on September 23rd, so you'll be able to ship out to Tau City very shortly.
Wow.
And in addition to that, coming just later this month on April 23rd, we're going to be running a closed alpha test that you can be a part of. Just a quick heads up, this is going to be focused on North America, 18 plus only.
Oh, right.
So there's going to be a big chance to play up front, but don't worry, there's
Right,
going to be
so I'm missing out on that as well.
later.
Cool.
So make sure you're caught up with all the details and you're ready to go. Do yourself a favor, head over to our Discord at discord.gg/marathonthegame. And of course, if you're here in Twitch chat with us today, then you've already done yourself a big favor. Members of our community and moderation teams are going to be going out and looking for folks to drop codes to as well to make sure that you can get priority access when the alpha kicks off. So go ahead and keep an eye out on your inbox. There's no exclamation point drops or anything you need to do, though I'm sure folks will do it anyway. But worry not, you've gone ahead and done yourself a favor by being here today. But let's get into it.
Let's
what
do
did we
it.
just see?
A lot of death, is first what we all saw. But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon, our extraction shooter that we're creating over here. And it's got a little bit of everything. It's got some runners in there. It's got some weapons in there.
What can you say?
Crazy stuff happening, but yeah.
Yeah, a little taste of the weapons in there. You saw some alternate weapon actions. The flip scope is in there, so weapons are going to do more than just shoot, obviously. It's a Bungie game.
It
We gotta,
looks really
push
good.
things. Yeah, a lot of runner abilities are in there as well. The UESC, obviously a little taste of the UESC and what they're capable of. Yeah, a lot of awesome stuff.
And some fun world interactions too. Like there's that sequence where the shutters go down and then everything goes wrong for the team that's in that room. But it's pretty cool to see those things.
Yeah, everything goes wrong, the Andy Salisbury story. Mr. Ziegler, so why are we making Marathon? Why is Bungie going into the extraction shooter space?
Extraction shooters are something that are a passion of all of ours. Like we really like the idea of bringing this experience that we've all enjoyed, which is this kind of intense survival-based experience where you are.
I mean, it's different. I'm open-minded to this. I'm going to be open-minded.
But you're on that adventurous ride of it. It's like, we talk about it sort of like it's a horror story that's kind of unfolding before you. And testing yourself to see if you can survive it. And we really wanted to take that and sort of, I don't know, bring a lot more people into it. When you love something, you really kind of want to just, attract others to it. So you can have a bigger party with it. And so, we've been doing a lot of work to make that happen.
Yeah, no, it shows. And Lars, obviously, Bungie's got a long history of shooters, but this is a new type altogether for us to dive into.
Bungie dominated FPS shooters with Destiny 2 and live service games.
When I started at Bungie, it was on the
Imagine they
multiplayer
dominate
team.
the new market
I'm a
with this as well.
Person in my nature, I really enjoy PvP, and so having to take that in the Marathon game and think about every single angle of every design, knowing that there will be other human beings in, around, and on the other side of it has just been fascinating and really exhilarating for myself personally, and I also know for the team.
Yeah, it's been really exciting to see. And obviously, you mentioned we saw a lot. We saw some runners. Mr. Witz, can you do me a favor and help introduce these 4 runners that are going to be available when the closed alpha test begins?
Yeah, for sure. We'll have 6 runners at launch, but we're focusing on the core 4 here they're going to be in the alpha.
So they're classes, right?
So going left to right, we have Locust. Locust is our soldier kind of fantasy, our soldier kit, all about push forward gameplay, right?
That's the first one
in, trying to get as many
picks
as possible, right? Against either the UESC or other players. Next, we have Blackbird. It's a very reconnaissance-based kit, all about figuring out where players and enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning. Glitch is like our agile disruptor kind of kit, all about pushing forward, disrupting enemy teams and what they're doing and getting out and kind of having that kind of cycle.
Hacker.
Void is our stealth boy, our sneaky boy, all about throwing down smokes, going a full active camo cloak.
Oh, it's going to be disgusting.
Some reses, and then
it's going to be a hunter.
Surprise. So yeah, this is our core 4 right now for Alpha.
A lot of different playstyle to choose from out of the gate. And even furthermore, Joe Cross, also, if anyone's not following Joe Cross on Twitter, do yourself a favor and do so. But you've been sharing some art with these runners pretty recently out there on Twitter with everyone. Before the show, we were talking a little bit, and I've heard this come up a lot, but you guys have been working off of this concept of graphic realism. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is and what that
Yeah,
means
because
for
you've got a
design?
new engine.
Yeah, it's one of our ingredients that we've sort of conjured up to help us define the visual world. For these runners, the first thing we wanted to make sure was their visual fantasy reflected the gameplay fantasy well. And then we sort of have our unique recipe of influences and inspirations for the reimagining of this world. And one of those sort of constraints
Destiny
we've
needs
created
a
is this idea of
huge
graphic
engine
realism,
update.
where we kind of reduce the amount of geometry, we limit our materials, we use a lot of graphic design and color. And we sort of use it as a tool to onboard artists who are working on the project. And then it doesn't hurt to have a world-class concept team cranking this stuff out.
One thing I love about
that's
Bungie is
sort
they
of
always compliment their
origin
team.
of a lot of these designs.
And obviously the world of Marathon has so much legacy to it as well. As a kid who grew up playing it, I know it well myself. But what's it been like stepping into this world?
It's amazing. For art geeks out there, the sort of the father of the Marathon visual world in a lot of ways is this guy Craig Mullins, who you see art represented on the left. Started out as a fan, then got incorporated into the IP officially by Bungie, and so his legacy looms super large. And we've always tried to pay attention, pay homage, make sure we were doing justice. And you can see here in the center, this is kind of a proto runner. We developed early in the process to make sure that our sort of approach to graphic realism and style lined up and sort of represented that. And then on the right here, sort of an evolution into one of our actual runners here, Blackbird, with a similar fantasy and composition. So I think it's working out well, and I think we're doing something new, but also sort of looking back.
It's like a 3-panel study on how to hold the spine, right? Is what you're looking at.
Right,
Yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah.
Is it a spine?
I don't know. It could be.
Okay.
That was awkward.
Excellent. Well, that said, if anyone out there in Twitch chat as well has any questions, go ahead and drop them in. We're going to try and answer as many as we can. We're going to be showing, again, a lot of stuff today. So if you've got anything that comes to mind,
That
please
question was
feel
not
free to throw it
needed.
in there. Folks on the community team are going to be keeping an eye out. But, we've obviously got a chance to go ahead and dive a little deeper. We've done some telling. Let's go ahead and do some more showing by taking a bit of a deeper dive into some more Marathon gameplay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Bungie. Gameplay overview. Yes, please. Love the 1080p stream. Okay, that's the Blackbird, right? Obviously using a controller with that tracking.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world of Tau Ceti 4.
Alright.
You are a runner.
Okay.
A cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell.
I think
with
I'd do
unique
that.
abilities and stats.
That's a heavy
capable
weapon.
of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players.
18?
Countless security forces and otherworldly threats. To scavenge the remains of a lost colony for glory and fortune.
That was sick.
The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and
it's loot.
equipment you can scavenge throughout the map.
Yeah, like that.
Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead.
I really like the art
Your
style.
objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die, and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault.
Okay.
Death is inevitable, but it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents. And in your next run,
What was that?
you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back into the fight. Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront.
It is
Dynamic
good.
and tactile gunplay.
Yep.
Runners with unique playstyles and customizable builds create
that's
highly
sick.
dynamic and strategic team fights.
That's cool.
Whether you're on a zero-to-hero run or high-rolling with powerful gear, you'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which fights to pick and how. Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge.
Bungie are very
Marathon is
good
designed to
with
be played
first-person
in crews,
shooters.
with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not out to streamline playing with your friends. Death is not the end. And if you're the last one standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot.
That's a long revive time right
If
there.
you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner.
Alright.
No two runs in Marathon ever play out the same. With dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable players, you'll have to adapt on the fly if you want to survive.
Whoa.
Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen while you're chasing your objective. Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows as Void and ghost past your enemies. Search the map for rare materials and profit opportunities without being discovered.
The weapons look sick.
Want to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants and your strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends? Grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling, community events, and more all await you in Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4. Remember, you're only ever one run away from your next big score.
Interesting. That was very in-depth.
All right. It's a decent amount of gameplay. All right. Let's get into breaking this down. So I think for starters, again, as we touched on before the break, Bungie has such a rich history with Marathon. Joe Cross, from your standpoint, facilitating this gameplay with your art style. Again, what was it like kind of approaching this from your perspective? What were you looking to do?
Build on a legacy. The narrative of Marathon is incredibly rich and inspirational, easy sort of inspiration for art. I also love just sort of having the keys to this car from this era, working on a game from this era. I love older games. I love the way the games look from the PS1, PS2 era. So there was a lot for us, and like I said, paying homage to some of the great sort of iconic artists of the time. So
yeah. And also we had some keen-eared folks in chat. I think it's Joey Wolfinder asked if this is Ben Starr. Yep, Ben Starr was the narrator of that piece. Excellent ear.
Great voice, right?
Yeah, super cool. Yeah.
Wonderful voice.
He's almost an Andrew Witz, but he does his best. But all right, I'm gonna put you on the spot with a tough one, Mr. Joe Ziegler.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite runner?
Ooh, controversial question. I play a variety of them, but I will say probably the one I end up playing the most is Blackbird. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Any Blackbird mains out there?
I've already
I
got
like playing
mains.
Blackbird because it's a great crew runner. It's in terms of being able to provide a lot of information, provide a lot of support. It's also a great runner that's kind of helps to counter a lot of strategies that can occur, especially ambush strategies that happen. Also to catch Void out of position if Void's trying to hide. So yeah, there's a lot of.
It sucks that this is only available for North America.
I think you and I share the same.
Why can't the
name. I gotta
Brits have
ask
a
as
bit
well,
of a
who's
go?
your go-to runner?
I split my time between Locust. I'm a very push-forward kind of player. as Joe reminds me all the time, because I'm pushing too much too
You don't
often.
even have a W key. It just goes.
I just love to go fast forward. That's right. And so, like, yeah, that push forward gameplay that Locust kind of has, right? Being like the first to try and get a pick.
Oh,
you know,
look at his
let's
shirt.
say
Is
somebody
that
in a
code?
position, going
Is
that
that code
pick.
for
Also,
Frontiers?
I like to play Glitch a lot too. Again, like, I really love that disruption playstyle. I love just finding.
I want to know the
an-
other two
a
classes
bunch
that
of
they haven't
enemy
even
crew
spoke about yet.
Trying to exfil, trying to extract, and then like taking like the arm cannon and just knocking them out of like the zone, and now they're trapped with me and hopefully my teammates. Joe.
I'm scanning. I'm looking for enemies. It's good, yeah.
To that same end, actually, as you guys kind of discuss the runners, Destas in chat asks, what's the pacing targets to the gameplay? Are there any movement or traversal mechanics?
There are a lot of movement and traversal mechanics inside of the game, but it varies. Your effectiveness varies per runner. Yeah.
Yeah, like everything in like we're making like a survival sandbox, which means everything kind of has to have a cost, right? And so like going, if you want to go fast, like if you want to go fast, like Locust has like a super sprint, so to speak. Like they have leg jets that kind of come on to help you sprint even faster. That costs
that was
heat.
cool.
So basically, it's almost like a stamina system, but we call it heat because we're these awesome mercenary cyborgs, right? Where like the body overheats, and so this character has like some mobility, but you overheat quite a bit. So that's kind of the cost that's there, and so that's what pushes us into like finding implants that maybe like expand like how much like your heat meter, and also give you more agility, so you can even go even faster, right? So yeah, there's a lot of cost in the game in terms of when we place a mobility thing in there, we really want to make sure. It's like, how does this affect the pace, and how does this affect the overall survival sandbox?
Yeah,
To be
makes
fair,
sense.
we're still looking at the alpha builds. We got to balance a lot of stuff because some stuff is kind of sketchy. Yeah.
No, it's we have a lot to learn. That's why we're doing this, right?
Yeah, I mean, and actually, while we're talking about kind of those finer details, Wits, I'd love to still kind of bug you a little bit. In Marathon, build crafting is a big deal. What does that mean in the world that you guys are building?
Yeah, and so like the runners are essentially like a base, right? And so each runner has, they have a bunch of implants that you can kind of find that do kind of wild things, and like as they go up in rarity, right? There's a lot of stats, so you can increase your resistance to certain things. So like Tox is one, so you can essentially be poisoned, right, as our Tox, and so you can build up resistances to that. You can increase your agility. There's shields, obviously, to make you a bit more durable. We have cores. Cores are really cool. They basically give you like extra passives. And at the base rarity, like they have these kind of passives that you kind of play around. At the highest rarity, they are specific to the runner kit that you have, the runner you're playing. And what they do is they really augment your abilities wildly, right? So you can, you're doing one thing, and then you get like a cord specifically for glitch, and now you're like, oh, my double jump is a triple jump? Like that's how much you want to kind of push that.
Oh, it's
So
disgusting.
that gear really matters, and so builds are like completely the implants, the cores,
Yeah.
weapons, weapon attachments.
I know, that's gonna
Weapons
be
have
sick.
like a pretty cool progression too. We
Yep.
have gold mods, which are kind of like the highest end of the attachment pool.
Exotic.
They're essentially like exotics in our
Hey,
game,
there
right?
it
What
is.
the exotic version of this Magnum that can do some wild stuff. So
There's
yeah,
the
like,
trigger
really, it's
word.
The entire package together is what the build crafting experience is in Marathon.
That's super exciting. And actually, to that same end, we got a question in chat as well from, I think, Firex is how you pronounce it. How many players are going to be in each map?
Varies per map.
Yeah, it varies per map.
Got it.
The footage that people have seen a lot of, Dire Marsh, we support up to 18 players.
That's a lot.
Okay, all right, so going to be room for a lot of play styles. To that same end, I know we talked a little bit about Void earlier as well. Lars, can you walk us through maybe just your play style when you're approaching any of these runs?
Sure, yeah.
Let's go ahead and sell out the best
I have
strategy.
to give away my secrets.
Yeah.
So Void is really fun for me because it leans into this part of my personality that is like very devious. And so, if you go on a run with me, I'll be like, hey, any claymores you see, let me know. And I'm putting those in my backpack, and I'm doing crazy things like, okay, so Void has a prime ability that sends out, I think you saw it in the video, it sends like a wall of smoke that
Yeah, that's cool.
sort of like your home base when you do that. It's a portable. Because when you go in that, you become invisible. You get automatic active camo. So I'll do things like set that up to make people believe I'm doing one thing and then do another. So a lot of subversive things.
It's quite devious.
I'll go in there and I'll claymore the inside, right? Someone comes in after me, they're gonna have a very bad time. But I also do things like I'll go to a place in the zone where there's high tier loot, and I'll claymore it up, and then close all the doors and leave, and be like, I wonder if anyone's gonna show up. And then sure enough, maybe 5 minutes later, I see the shield crack in the HUD, and I'm like, yes, I can go back and see what's going on. So yeah, that's how I like to play.
Yeah. How about you, Joe Cross? What's your go-to?
Well, if you know me, I'd rather look good and lose. So
Yeah, fair enough. Can't argue that.
I generally pick the runner with the coolest helmet, and in this lineup, I think that's clearly Blackbird. As far as my play style, I'm typically just a decoy. So
It's like, Joe, go over there.
I am
Look
the
really
worst.
great. Over
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Just stand in the open for a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
So that's the end of my run story.
Fair. Well, we want to thank you all for your.
That was actually
contributions.
funny.
I appreciate it.
I love that kind of
So
sarcastic
actually, to that
dry
same end,
humor,
you know,
man. I
obviously
love
we do
it.
a lot of playtesting here internally.
Oh, man.
Wits, I know you
Yeah,
mentioned
fair
you've got
play.
a
Guy in the
folder of some
green,
of
10
your
out
best
of 10.
plays, but what are some of your most memorable runs so far?
Some of my memorable runs are really when I think I'm going to be doing one thing, right? Like, okay, I'm going to do a contract. I'm going to be going here. I got to go into this room. I got to interact with this device. And I think it's like I'm safe. Like I'm kind of doing like a routine thing. I can get in and get out if I'm like smart about it and really kind of listen for what's going on. Like there's no UESC around. There's no players around. And oftentimes there's another player. Like the best moments is there's another crew that are going for the exact same thing. And there's this moment of like you're about to turn the key to get into a locked room, and then the other team is right there, and you're like, oh crap, like, and then you're like, this is all out war in like a hallway that seems to be like a regular hallway, but now it's just like it just gets crazy. And so I think those are the peaks that happen where there's these tense moments you're trying to do something that lead to these very quick crescendos where, these mercenaries kind of going crazy and like all these players are jumping in.
You make it sound like you're playing so carefully, but you're not.
The tactics are happening fast.
Okay.
They're
It's just processing power.
going, like, yeah, the math is going. Like it's happening.
It's improvisational, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like, runs can obviously entail a lot, but we also
love it.
have
The
a
chemistry is
question
great.
from Sharky218. Is loot going to be just weapons, or is there going to be more for people to go after while they're out there in Tau City?
There's a ton of loot.
There's a ton of
loot.
loot,
Yeah, there's
It's a
implants,
Bungie
there's
game. Of
cores,
course there's loot.
Equipment.
Consumables.
There's
Grenades.
Consumables. Yeah.
Talk about grenades.
Yeah, there's grenades.
I
We have a bunch of different types of grenades in the game as well that you can loot in the world. We have valuables. We have backpacks.
Yeah.
Attachments, weapons, materials, keys.
And there's a bunch of stuff too that we're just we call valuables, but like there's times when you're running low on money and you're like, I just need to do a valuables run right now, and I need to pick up these things and get my money, into my space bank. So.
Space Bank, yeah.
That actually is a good segue from, and I'm not making this name up, Ballin' Hobo asks, what do I do with the loot when I extract? Like, why does it matter in the long run?
Yeah, there's a variety of reasons. So a lot of it was related to sort of our factions and contract system. But if you want to talk a little bit about that, Lars.
Yeah, we've got this entire system we call factions. You're doing contracts, they're like missions, and you are being greeted originally by a AI representative because you are a mercenary. You don't really have allegiance to anyone. They are going to pay you to do these jobs, and so they'll give you these missions to do. And as you're doing these missions, like Andrew said, sometimes you'll run into danger. But the cool thing about, I think, a lot of the faction and the contract system is like you could complete the, download the agricultural survey from this one area on one of the zones, and you're doing the thing, and you've sort of done it. So even if you die, you've still made progress there, which I think is a really cool aspect of that feature. But then there's also this other meta layer where as you're working with the different factions, they allow you to upgrade yourself over time, and so you can increase your heat meter, you can increase your loot speed, things like that.
I was gonna say, you're trying to get as much loot as possible to meet the challenge of the world, right?
Yeah.
Like essentially,
I want to know how
different
matchmaking
missions get
works
harder
then.
over time, right?
If
Which
you're
means you wanna
constantly getting
have
better over time
more
because of the amount of
on
loot
you,
that
so
you
can
extract at the end of the
survive
game,
longer, so just
then
in general, be able to do
matchmaking better be
fight
good in
all
this
the
game. I don't want to go up
different,
against someone that's already played like
hostile
50
entities in
games
the
and they got
world,
better
like
loot
get
than
through
me.
if there's a POI on a zone that's heavily fortified by UESC and all of the different units that are there, the snipers, the assault units, like you want to be able to not only withstand that and players. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to get loot again.
And honestly, like a lot of the loot translates into things like upgrades, that you utilize through the factions. But there's also an in-game store called the Black Market where you can use a lot of your currency and things like that to actually re-equip yourself if you go on a bad run, or to upgrade yourself if you need anything from that space. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to get a lot of good loot out. I don't think I'm ever short of reasons to get loot out. Yeah,
I love loot. Any game that has loot, I'm in. And
so sometimes
obviously this is a
extraction
Bungie
shooters
game,
also
so
can be
obviously
seen
loot's
as
been
kind
good.
of hardcore and maybe tough to get into. What are some of the things that you guys are doing to make them easier to dive into?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things that we could talk about. One is we are
These
obviously
camera
investing
pans,
besides doing a little bit more onboarding in the front end, so players can understand a little bit about what the nature of the game mode is. We're also doing a lot to make combat something that's a little bit more approachable, but also just equally as deep and have pretty wide things. But I think Andrew could talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to make, like, this is like a Bungie shooter, right? We want to make sure it's approachable. We like nail those fantasies. Every button press feels awesome, right? And so really trying to bring that kind of like morph the Bungie action game into like in the survival space where again everything kind of costs something, right? Getting
It feels
shot,
weird
like,
saying this is
you're
a
not
Bungie
going
game,
to
doesn't
have
it?
like a limb system
Getting
where
used to
like
that.
your limb's broken or anything, but you will like guns do stopping power, right? Which they can knock you out of sprint, they can slow you down.
Oh, that's
right?
cool.
Status effects are still in the game.
Destiny
if
needs a
you
new
are hit
update.
with a chem grenade,
Destiny
right,
needs
you're
a new
gonna be
engine for
toxed,
sure, man.
You can be immobilized, right, which really slows you down. You can be overheated. There's all these things, and that pushes you into using consumables and making sure you have an answer for these things that happen. So we're trying to make sure that you keep the depth of the survival game, but the approachability of the action game, right? And so that's how we're trying to marry that together. And in addition to that, if you have some bad runs, right, like, and you don't have a lot of, you see your loot kind of going down, we have the sponsored kits, like it's kind of talking in the video earlier, where it's a package of gameplay items like weapons or
Loot box.
equipment or maybe a
In-game loot
shield or
boxes.
something or consumables. That's kind of like the floor for what we think you can be really like you can be capable in the environment and actually like fight other players that actually are kitted out. So you're never feeling like the goal is that you can always clutch. Even if you find somebody who's completed kitted out in like really high-end gear, because that's your payday, right? That's like the beauty of the moment of like, oh my God, I took this player, and oh, they have the best shield in the game. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That is
I
a
mean,
sick
obviously,
moment.
gonna be a lot of good pointers for folks at home taking notes for when they get a chance to get into the alpha. But
Well, not
we'd
me,
be
mate,
remiss
'cause I'm
if we also
British,
didn't
and British
mention how
people
a
ain't
big
allowed in
part
the
of
alpha.
what we
You have
do
to be
here at
North
Bungie
American,
is
don't you?
working alongside our community.
That's so annoying,
which is
man.
why we've also had the chance since about 2022 to work with hundreds of different creators in our community as well, to go ahead and get some of their feedback. So to those of you out there that have joined us, thank you very much for your time and your opinions. They mean a lot. But no need to listen to me talk about it. We actually just last week had a bunch of folks in here to go ahead and play test the very
Yeah,
same alpha
Jeff
build that some
Keighley
of you
was
will
one
have
of
a
them.
chance to join in on as well. So I vote I go ahead and let you tell them about it in their own words.
I bet we do see Jeff Keighley.
You kind of feel the blood pumping.
Oh, right, really.
Got him. Down them all again and again and again and again and again and again and again.
Of course, they're streamers.
This is a new world. This is a different take on an extraction shooter.
No, we got out.
It's game changing. It is literally game changing.
Oh, look who it is. It's good old Scarrow. Scarrow's a good guy. Love Scarrow.
This is such an exciting time for us. You are the first group outside of Bungie to play test our alpha build.
Look daddy up. Let's go.
Okay, I am ready and up. Whatever you two are.
Is there? Oh, we are bringing some money in this time.
Quick read.
Oh, you looking around? See
Yeah, I'm
who's,
gonna see who we're gonna read with.
Alrighty. Bio research is right next to us. You want to do the intercepts?
Man, I'm so proud of Scarrow.
Yeah.
Scarrow is
You
like
wanna
a
grab that real
top
quick?
10 guy.
You want to get going?
Yep, Medro.
That should be a good one.
I do value his opinion. His videos are great.
I didn't actually. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
that
say
was
yet.
sick. Oh, there's full
okay,
damage.
There's...
Oh, yeah.
So, for the gang, there is fall damage, and it is severe if you
There
drop
is. I got a mod
a
earlier that like drastically reduces it though. So there are ways to reduce it.
I may have just exploded my kneecaps.
If you dash right before you hit the ground,
When you hit
you
the ground,
don't take
it saves it.
damage.
Oh, he's already got the strats. There he is, our boy.
AI on the right.
Oh, the gunplay looks. Well, I mean, it looks like
Yeah, more
Destiny,
AI
right? Which is
inside
great
the-
because
like
it's like
the
top tier
little
gameplay.
shrubbery compound everywhere.
A hostile unit is calling for reinforcements.
I love the double barrel.
Sorry, excuse me, sorry.
You good? You good?
Okay, still heading to field maintenance.
Oh, he's got the sniper.
Oh, I got AI over here like crazy.
Ooh.
Oh my god, he just jump up. Are we killing them or are we ignoring them?
AI with a snipe up above is looking at me.
Oh, how do you see that? It's probably because it's a 1080p
I
stream.
need some bits ammo. Guys, find me.
Bro's got a shotgun at long range. Come on. Switch, brother. There you go. Oh, I love the little kind of like the Game Boy skull.
Dead one. I hit one, pretty sure.
Oh, get in! Go on, lad. Oh, that was sick.
That's all of them.
That was a sick little jump he did. Oh my god. There's so much going on. Fair play, that was sick.
Either way, I'm getting shredded right now, so I gotta
You need to heal, brother. That heal animation is really nice too.
Yep. That's a purple one.
Bro needs to heal. Oh, I'm so jealous, man. I really want to play. Whoa.
The Grenadiers, yeah. They're pretty.
I love the way that they die with the little Game Boy skull.
Oh, one of the guys you killed had just been weapons on him.
PUBG loadout. Max would absolutely love that.
Oh, mechanics kit. That's what we need, right? We're just getting this mechanical static effect.
I'm using that.
Mate, I'd just take everything.
Yeah, I'm inside with them. When you have the mechanics kit, it doesn't take anything. You're just good.
Fair play for using a shotgun at long range. This is a Bungie game. You usually don't do that, but...
I'm unlocking the box. AI dropping in. Big ones, too.
I don't know who Hidden Xperia is. My bad. I know people get a little bit offended at that, but I do apologize. Oh, look at the loot! Look at the loot! Oh, it's making my mind go crazy! I want it! I want it so bad. I wonder if there's gonna be any like Destiny Marathon crossover, you know what I mean? Like an ornament or something. Absolute.
oh my god, I almost realized.
He's already using the gamer terms.
Where are they?
They're on the balcony, like south 200.
I got one knocked. I got one knocked.
Nice.
Left, mate. Whoa! What is he doing? I'm in fair play.
That's
annihilated, dude. Oh my god.
On me. I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, I would say this self as you can.
There's a sniper.
Freaking no!
Just got finished.
It's a bribe! Kill him, he's a fiend, dude.
I'm coming to you, Sven.
Yeah, I see him.
Don't underestimate this guy.
Oh my god, that's it! He killed two, I think it's 1v1. Ben, you knocked one, I knocked another.
Good stuff. I literally only have a sniper.
The gameplay does look good. I mean, it's literally... It looks like a battle royale so far. So far, it's like they called it an extraction shooter, but it's more like an extraction battle royale.
The knock I had was way over here. I don't see anybody over there yet.
He's been quiet for an awful long time. I reckon he's gone to res. I see him.
He's right there. He's right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me if they res.
Oh, look, his little controller.
Yeah, he's holding the angle at a distance.
God, that revive time is a long time, isn't it?
Sniped a sniper.
Yeah, right on me. Just player. On me. Very weak.
Oh, that's an actual player. Let's see what it's like. I got hiccups, man.
I'm underneath. I'm underneath.
Are they where we got down?
Oh! Go on!
Knocked one.
Nice!
Coming. Got one left.
Oh, you should have done the finisher.
No, if they're close.
That boost shotgun is strong,
Yeah,
man.
no tags.
So this is kind of like an SMG that he's got right now.
You got eyes? Yeah, A1.
Yeah,
Oh, is that him up there? Is that him up there? Is he upstairs inside?
Yes, sorry, he was. Yeah, hit him.
Go on, mate.
You said.
Right there, right there. Was that not someone? Yeah, that was someone. Get him! Go on! Nice! There's another. I think there's another.
I think they
Oh,
kind
you're
of
fine.
built a ringer group. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
They
but,
built a God Squad, you could say. I feel like we might be the God Squad.
That was good. That was a good run.
Fair enough. I mean, the gameplay looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. I need to see more. Oh,
AI, grab them together.
here we go.
We can go to field maintenance.
Again, I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah, loot container key. Isn't there one of those?
Sorry,
around
my
here?
apologies
Yeah, it's
for
right here.
anyone that gets hurt. I like how the items rotate when you hover over them as well. Oh, bloody hell.
Where did I just hear that thought?
That is brutal. Whoa!
Oh, I knifed one.
Where's Jeff Keighley? I know Jeff Keighley was there. The absolute legend that is Jeff Keighley. That weapon sounds mad. He 8 bullets though.
Oh my god.
Whoa. That did not take long. Oh, what's he doing?
Yep. Something's sucking me.
Stop sucking
What?
him.
That's weird.
It's a purple shield.
UESC reinforcing
That's
signal
gonna be a
detected.
lot of
I found a purple enemy. I heavy knifed it 4 times and had to dump a full mag into it.
Really?
Yeah.
We're just gonna call them legendary enemies. We're gonna go by the rank that they use in Destiny with the legendaries and exotics.
Okay.
So that's a legendary enemy right there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make that a thing. I don't even care if it's wrong.
Conquest. LMG.
LMG.
I should take it, but I don't want it.
Right here, take
Oh,
this.
long
Take
shot.
this.
Oh, look at that
Is
camera
it-
rig in the background. That is sick. I
What's
love
the question
cameras.
marks again?
No one knows.
That are on the map?
Oh, I think those are the players, right?
Why would they be the players?
Like
Like the
this?
cash players?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not gonna show you where the players are at all times, are they?
Players.
See, there's no question mark. Oh. Oh, you need to get that you need to change that weapon, man. The bullet speed on that weapon is not great. There's gonna be a meta weapon that everyone goes to, I guarantee it. Oh, that's a legendary.
I feel like knocked one.
I knocked one.
How much is left of this?
Found
We
him.
got like, what?
Prepare for increased
About 20
hostile
minutes?
action.
Glitch is moving. Glitch is moving.
Behind, yeah, Glitch is behind you at the moment. White shield, white shield.
Oh, she's scared. She's scared.
Down, down.
Very good.
Very, very nice. I called the purple.
Not gonna lie, the gameplay of
Yeah, I want the
Dr.
frickin'
Lupo
frickin'
and
frickin'
Scarrow
purple. There's a green on
was a
this
little bit
one.
better than this.
Shield, who had
But it's
that?
okay. It's
Me.
okay. It's okay. I can
The
imagine.
Big items,
Oh.
the big drops, the stuff that's like really high value. They're like, I have to get this out.
Doesn't matter if I'm playing Lucas or Void or Glitch. If I've got a better aim, I'm gonna win. There's no other extraction shooter like that. That I can
Hey,
have
we
that
got a
kind of
Brit.
gameplay.
When
A
people
fellow
find
Brit.
out about some of the secrets and stuff, they are going to lose their mind.
Playing so far has just been refreshing, I'd like to say. Everything felt really locked in.
This being sort of the
Hey, there he
next
is.
full Bungie experience is an exciting moment.
The game is inherently fun. I just want to play more.
September 23rd.
All right, so obviously having those creators in was a whole lot of fun. Getting to work with both creators and players alike has been a privilege. It's been a great time getting to set that up. And of course, I promise I'm not saying this just because I work on the social media team here, but if you head over to our YouTube channel, we have a full 20-minute version of that. So youtube.com /MarathonTheGame is where to find us. Also same with all of our other socials as long as I'm at it. But Lars, obviously again, like we talked about before that video, we're familiar with working with our community really closely, but have we ever done it this early or at this scale before?
So I've been at Bungie for a while now.
September
since the
23rd. Me
3
and Max
days,
have booked time off for
and,
Borderlands
I think
4,
thing
and that's around the
since
same
my
time, so I've
we've
just
been
messaged
really
him
good
now
about
asking
is
what
working
time
with
that is.
players, working with the community is something we take pride in. And on this game in particular, yeah, we brought people in, players in much earlier into the process than I think we ever
You should
have
get back to
before,
me
and
soon.
It's given us
I
really
wanna
good
say it's the
insight.
16th.
You
I
know,
can't
we tell them
remember.
when they show up, be
I can just
brutally
check
honest,
myself.
because that's how we learn. That's how we understand what needs to change, what needs to get better. And I think it's been.
Oh my
I
god.
think it's been
Borderlands
really
4 comes out on the same day.
Been a ton of fun. I mean,
So
even
we've got it off.
these folks were all here
Borderlands
last
4
week. You guys
and
were there
Marathon
with,
come out on
some of you
September
playing as
23rd.
well.
It's
What
the
was it
same
like?
day. Oh my
super
god.
exciting, yeah. I mean, like when you have a lot of well, there was a combination of players who we've been engaging with for a long time, and some players who were brand new, and it was great to see sort of like the mix of the both.
Me and Max have Marathon
especially
off
when you got
because
some
we booked
higher
up
level skill
Borderlands.
players who just joined in and
Well, now I don't know what
immediately
to
got
play.
it and started destroying
But obviously I'm gonna
everybody.
play Marathon.
Like, you know, like Tens and Lupo was in there, and but yeah. Yeah, you had some pretty awesome moments, didn't you?
Yeah, so it was pretty amazing to jump in.
I love how
and
whenever
I'm
it's
gonna
their
throw
turn to
Nick
talk,
under the
they
bus
always
for a
make an
moment here.
adjustment
Like,
in their
apparently
chair.
He was on
That's
the
like a
team
subconscious
with,
thing.
Brian and Jeff Keighley, and they were not having success. Y'all were like destroying them,
Clearly
the
Nick was the
creators.
problem.
Yeah, it's probably your
agree,
team that
Nick
was
is the
destroying them. So I was brought in as like a hired gun to help get Jeff through, and
Jeff Keighley on blast.
Thank you.
I did my job.
What a legend.
Mission accomplished, love it. Yeah.
Something that he's used to, obviously. Which also, though, you were saying you were observing a little bit as well, maybe not playing quite as much. What was it like, from your perspective, getting to see all these folks jump in and play the game for the first time? Some of them.
I mean,
You're
it's
never
awesome.
going to be as
It's
good as a
awesome, like,
game
playing the
developer.
game for so long, right? And seeing other people play the game is just a great feeling, right? For like the whole team. You get to see things that you designed for happen, and in real life, right? You see people who are like being hunted by other players that take refuge by like we're a heavily fortified area, and watching the UESC equalize a little bit. Moments like that was great. There was another fight that was like it looked so fun, but also hilarious, but also like really like. It was like a great time, but also really tense. There was two crews that were fighting under the dire marsh mat. There's a bunch of tunnels and stuff like that, and they were fighting in the tunnels. And the fight was literally like almost 1 by 1s, like 3 and 3, like constantly moving towards each other and fighting in the hallway. The person in the front dropping meds for people in the back and changing positions. And that fight went into like little vents as well. So it was like this it was this hilarious chase that was like. It was super tense because you didn't know exactly whether you were going to get third party, and they were just the volume of the room kept on going up from those two crews because they were just like, where are they going to get flanked? There's another vent right there that could pop up from there, and they were shooting vents just like out of just pure paranoia. It was awesome to watch.
It's a good balance to strike, obviously, yeah. And you, again, we were mentioning you got to play. Were there any other creators you got to dive in with?
Oh yeah, I was on the team with Valkyrie and Katamina, and we had a lot of fun. There was like a couple moments where we bunkered down underneath a greenhouse in the tunnels underneath. Tunnels are dangerous and they're fun. But we basically created like a little claymore nest down there, and so we were baiting them down into it. And
Claymore seemed to be the hot topic.
Claymore strats are good. Yeah. Don't sleep on claymores. They're
Pretty
good.
solid.
Yeah.
Lars is like, I know.
Yeah.
So even in addition to these creators, the legacy of Marathon's community goes so long goes so far rather. As someone who's played a lot of
I keep checking the time because I really think it's going to be a Frontiers thing at the end.
So long
I'm going to
ago.
look so
Bringing
stupid,
in the
but
ALF1
if it's
team
not,
was
I don't know.
really, really
We'll
exciting.
see.
You guys got a chance to work with them as well, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's super exciting to sort of connect to the heritage of Marathon, right? Like to keep that alive as we're sort of building this new world. And so working with the ALF1 team has been really awesome with the Marathon Classic on Steam. 2016 is the release that they had, as well as the Marathon Classic 2, I think, is on Steam as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of those, it's like sort of connecting the threads, if that makes sense, you know? Sort of remembering the past as we're sort of building this new, re-envisioning in a lot of ways of what Marathon is.
Yeah. Actually, kind of on this topic as well, about the dangers of the world, we do have a question from Twitch chat. Are there dangerous PvE encounters? Obviously, you've mentioned that the UESC is out there, pardon me, and you should underestimate them at your own peril. But can you tell us a little bit more about maybe some of those emergent threats that await players?
Yeah, absolutely. There's the UESC security units that are out there. There's a bunch of different types that do different things, so watch out for them. We also have ticks, which are these wonderful, surprising, explodey fauna. Yeah, they run at you. They run at you, explode on you, and you have to shoot the nests actually to get rid of them essentially. Otherwise, they'll keep coming. And there's a bunch of hazards and stuff that are like going to be on the map as well. Like we have a bunch of like tox rooms and all kinds of surprises that await players. And the alpha is a few, but
what's the scariest UESC unit to you?
The scariest unit? The Ghost Commander for me, for sure. The Ghost Commander, their ability is like they go into active camo and they actually have clone. They have a bunch of like clones that go out there, so you think you're not sure which one to shoot. And then by the time you recognize which one is actually the real one, right, it's like it might be over for you. But that's one. The sniper, also love the sniper as well. We really want to have these prolonged sniper fights that are really great against the UESC. And if you manage to really push them and they notice you're pushing, they'll punish you for that too. So like, yeah, definitely be careful of these units. Tread carefully.
Not to be trifled with, right?
And the recruits, honestly, the recruits, they have this rush down that they do. If you're not too careful and knowing where they're going to be flanking you and rushing you down from, like, yeah, we're purposely making them these formidable foes that you can't get treasure out of the world easily, and they're guarding it, and they're doing a pretty damn good job.
And you can't ignore them either. Once they're on your set, you kind of got to figure out a way.
Yes. Exactly.
Also, too, we've got another question from Shebsky. Can a team be composed of any number of runner types, like 3 Blackbirds, for example?
Absolutely, yeah. There's no restriction on how you assemble your crew. You can all play the same. You can create a meme comp if you want. Or you can diversify a little bit, you know, and sort of try to use each other's utilities. But we've seen them all. It's been really cool to see kind of the different combinations we've seen. Yeah.
But you may never know, like those 3 different like players that are playing Blackbird, they may have very different builds and what they're gearing towards in Blackbird.
Blackbird seems to be the one that's brought up a lot as well.
Some of them, like one of them may actually have implants that allow them to go in active camo. That's not a specific thing for a runner, so we're purposely trying to make it so that you can diversify.
I did see the shield wall comp, which is like basically 3 locusts in the playtest from last week. But yeah,
let's go. So again, obviously it's been so much fun to hear you guys even talking about this game.
Yeah, I mean,
the experiences you've
they're
had.
passionate, right?
You've been building a world that's really ripe for players to tell their own stories in. Again with the closed alpha on the way on April 23rd, as players finally get a chance, some of them to jump in. What are some of the stories you're most excited for them to get to dive in and maybe tell themselves?
So many. I mean, there's so many different stories that I think that we're looking forward to seeing happen, especially ones that we've never even seen before. But getting onto the planet, like honestly, just trying to survive amongst all of the different threats that exist there. The dying, you know, when our trailer says death, it's death. You know, there's a lot of death in the game. The learning from it, the challenging yourself, the getting back up and trying to do something new. It's gonna be exciting. I'm sure there's plenty of other things.
I'm curious, Mr. Cross. What are you expecting?
I mean, I'm have the fortune to launch Destiny and now Marathon. It's always amazing to put something out into the world that you've been working on, sort of in a bubble for 6 years or something like that, and have the players experience the visual world for the first time is amazing. Introducing the IP into the world, sort of beyond the game. Sort of the culture it creates. Always excited to see like what the fans tell us what the game is and what the metas are and what the IP is, and so that exchange is always amazing.
Yeah, check out the Discord. It's getting wild in there right now.
Oh yeah.
How about you? Anything come to mind on your side?
I'm just really excited for folks to discover the content and play with it in interesting ways.
Yeah, September 23rd is not far.
It's just time to see folks play, right?
Yeah.
We've been making the sandbox for a bit. We've been working together on all the activities and everything in the world, right? It's just going to be exciting to see people react to it organically and learn from it.
Yeah. Very exciting.
I'm also curious to see which runner will be the crowd favorite. Yeah.
Well, you keep saying Blackbird a lot.
I have theories.
I know you have many theories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, chat, Discord, let us know. We'd love to hear what you guys are thinking.
Absolutely.
But that brings us to just about the conclusion of what's
All
been a
right,
very
here we go.
action-packed
I'm
show.
sitting
So for
up.
starters, guys, thanks so much for being here today.
I'm
We really
sitting up.
appreciate it.
Thank
Come
you so
on.
much, and thank you everybody
Frontiers.
out there. Like our team is literally sitting behind these cameras here, and they're amazing. Like, you know, you should give yourselves a hand, you know, for putting together.
Well done, Bungie.
Also, there's an immense amount of staff here that has been super gracious and kind to come and help work with us on this. So just want to make sure all of you, let's give you a hand too. You know, you've been doing an amazing job. Thank you.
Recognition is a good thing. I support that.
That's right. So again, as we noted at the top of the show, coming up at the very, very end, we've got a very special surprise. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and stick around all the way through till the end.
I'm trying.
But again, a huge thanks, Joe Ziegler, Joe Cross, Andrew Witz, and Lars Bach. And thank you all for being here today. And of course, again, to echo Ziegler, thank you so much to the entire dev team here at Bungie. Thank you so much for being here today. Whether you're here with us in person or you're at home, it's your contributions that make Marathon possible. So truly, thank you. It's honestly humbling to be here today. And again,
It seems
of course,
really fun.
the crew
I'm a
here,
little bit
thank you all
jealous.
so much for all of your hard work. It's been incredible seeing this stage come up so much, or so quickly rather. So thank you so much. It's been a gargantuan effort, and it's all thanks to your efforts. And most importantly, again, to all of you fine folks out there for joining us today. It's such a privilege for us to get the opportunity to share what we've been working on, and it matters most when you show up and join us. We know you have busy days, and we're thankful to be
Yeah, I
part
was
of
at
it.
work
So
today,
thank you for
mate, so
joining
I
us here
caught
on
this a little bit
Saturday
late, but it's all good.
and of course, we got something fun at the end. Make sure you stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating Scarrow and Mr. Raffle Waffles, Milo, out there here just after the show ends. So go ahead and tell them we said hello when you get a chance to drop into their chat. But as has become kind of a tradition here at Bungie with our streams, we've saved just one more special thing here for you at the end. Now, we've told you a lot about the game so far, but we haven't had a chance to really touch on the narrative just yet, and we're really excited to build a story that's innovative in the extraction shooter space, both in and out of the game, and we'd love to show you a glimpse of that now. So we've had the opportunity to partner with Academy and Emmy Award-winning director Alberto Mielgo to go ahead and show you just a bit of a snapshot of what life is like on Tau Ceti. So we hope you enjoy, but in the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see y'all Starside.
So it's not Frontiers. There's the crowd. Alright, let's have a look at this. I mean, the visuals are already really cool. What is that? Is that a vehicle? Can you drive in the game? Oof. That don't look too good, Chief. Love the wind effects of the, Whoa! 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 What's happening? Oh, right, okay. Oh, no. That's not nice. Ugh. What's going on? Oh my god! Are they like being remorphed into the cyber robots? Yeah, they are, okay.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them,
ASMR.
half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it sculptor well those passions red which yet survive.
What is
Stamped
that?
on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, lifeless things
Oh.
mocked them.
Interesting. I don't know anything about Marathon's lore. I am a Destiny lore fanatic. I am not a Marathon lore fanatic.
Welcome once again. Once again. As the new shelf.
Oh, ornaments.
I mean, it feels just like what it is, right? Like $1 trillion.
Like $1 trillion. Sakaguchi Genetics sent a reminder. Your shell repayment is coming up and will be charged against your line of credit.
Yeah, I know. Do you mind if we skip the formalities this time? Got a big contract waiting down there, so.
Understood. Let's proceed with your grounding exercise. Are you familiar with this item?
That's my lucky charm. Yeah. Supposed to be my lucky charm.
Oh, hostiles. That is the Blackbird right there. Whoa. Doof, doof. That sound effect was sick. Oh, she's getting messed up. Oh my god, she just got absolutely destroyed.
Can you identify her?
Yeah, that's my mom. That's your mom.
Now, consider this. Do you recognize this child?
Who are you? I don't know.
It's you.
What?
Oh.
Really?
The music. That environment looks sick. Bungie's landscapes have always been incredible.
Hey, what's that you always tune into? Worth anything?
I don't know, but I like it. It speaks to me.
Let me listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you ever wonder what happened to these people?
It's not my business.
And this music is? You'll have a tough time finding a buyer.
Good. It's not for sale. Give it to me.
Oh, shit. Oh, there she is. Right. So because she likes the same music. I don't get it. Why would you not just pull the trigger? She likes the same music as me. She's the one. Whoa. And then the music change. Okay. Right. Brilliant. What is he doing? Just... Bro, this is the easiest 1v1 of your life. What are you doing? Oh. Oh shit. Oh my god, she must be done. Yep, there you go. She's done. Bloody hell, that was... They were not kidding when they said there was a lot of death in this. Oh my god, that was brutal. Even just the death animations are brutal. Ah, right, yeah, he just wanted this MP3 player back. Calms him down, innit?
And on the pedestal, these words appear.
Oh, there's the lucky charm.
My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair.
Okay.
Nothing beside remain. Nothing beside remain.
Oh, right, brilliant.
Of that colossal wreck.
He just gets killed anyway.
Boundless and bare. Boundless. Alone and level sand.
There's a lot of death.
Stretch far away.
Was really hoping we'd see something Frontiers related, won't lie to you. So he just died as well. Oh, wow.
Do you recognize this child?
They gotta go through all that again.
I don't know. Is that me?
Wow. Interesting. I don't know what any of that's saying. Oh, there we go, Bungie. Well, there's no point me signing up for the alpha because I'm not in North America. So that is the... Oh. Is there anything else? Thank you for watching. He said stick around right to the very end, right? Oh, there we go. Is there anything at all? No, I don't think there is. I think that is literally it. Alright, fair enough. Well, there we go. That is Marathon. It has been a long time coming for us to finally see the reveal of this game. Wow, that's a lot to take in. This is a unedited, very, very long video. Obviously, I hope at this point, if you've reached it this far, fair play. But yeah, wow, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below for Marathon. I think it's interesting. Obviously, without getting too tied up with Destiny and Frontiers, I want to keep an open mind when it comes to this new IP. And yeah, like I said, the lore is not really something I know about. I'm more of a Destiny lore guy when it comes to lore, but Marathon I literally know nothing about. So if I were to ever I will be playing this game. When I do play this game on September 23rd, conveniently the same day that Borderlands 4 gets released, yeah, I'll be going into this with quite a open mind. But yeah, I'm excited, I'm hyped. I really do like the art design of Marathon. I think it's really, really cool. The concept is really interesting as well. Like I said during this live stream, Bungie have absolutely dominated the FPS shooter live service type of franchise. They're very, very good at it. They're experts at it. They know exactly what they're doing. For them to reinvent and reimaginize and just improve the real time, like, what's the word for it? It was extraction shooter. That's it. For them to like develop that and kind of build that into something great as well. Yeah, I think they've got got something good going on here, but we'll have to see. Guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Like I said, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me throughout this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bungie, Frontiers, please. We need Frontiers. We need Frontiers. See you in the next one, guys. Take care.